Hey girls, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so first things first is that we're going to start off with her brows. I'm going to outline her brows with a brown pencil that I got from my local hair store. This is for outlining purposes only, so it really doesn't matter what brown pencil you use. So as you can see, I'm tracing her brows the same size as her brows already are. I'm not making it any bigger or any smaller. I'm just making it fit. Okay, so now we're going to jump in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Chocolate Brow Powder Duo. And we're going to fill in her brows with that. And I'm going to start off from the middle and work my way to the back. From the back and working my way up to the front. And I'm just doing light strokes, real light, pushing it up. And now I'm going to brush out her brows because we don't want it too bulky in the front. Bulky looks on eyebrows is not cute. We don't want to do it. We don't want to walk around looking crazy. So make sure you always brush your eyebrows out. Now we're going to go in with the Louise Rumour number 5 base. And we're going to outline the bottom of her brows with that. This is going to give it a defined look, that arch, that glamorous eyebrow look, okay? So we're going to pull the base down like that. It's really hard to explain. I'm not good with explaining. I'm good with showing. So I always start from the middle back in, and then I go from the front and pull it back and connect it. See how I did it like that? That was perfect. I'm gonna go in with some more base and apply it all over her eyelids. With this, you do not need to use a lot. A little goes a long way because it's very full coverage. It is real thick and it gets the job done. This is the best base ever. I recommend all upcoming or pro makeup artists use this. This is a must-have in your makeup kit, guys. So now we're going to go in with Juvia's Place Concealer number 13 and outline the top of her brows. With this, you do want to take your time so that you won't mess up. Because if you mess up these brows, girl, you're going to have to go back and do these brows all over again. It's so hard to fix eyebrows. It's already hard doing eyebrows. So you want to take your time the first time. Okay, get it right the first time. Well, you're not going to get it right the first time, but take your time the first time so you won't have to, go back and do too much. So now we're going to go in with my Desert Bouquet Morphe palette using the colors Hottest Ever and Mud Mask. And as you can see, I'm starting from the back, working my way up to the front in circular motions, covering up her whole eyelids. And see, that is why I love the P. Louise base, because it just makes the eyeshadow pop. It doesn't matter what color it is, it's gonna be real pigmented. So I advise every makeup artist, pro or upcoming, to get that base. Okay, so now we're gonna go in the same palette and use Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree is like a dark brown color, and I'm just going to get inside her crease with that. This is already a dark brown, so you don't have to use like a lot of coats. You could go real light with this because it's like real dark. And we're going to clean all that up once we start doing our cut crease. Now we're going to go in with P. Louise base 0. 0 is a white base, okay? And so we're going to grab our flat brush, ladies, and put enough on the brush. Don't mind us. We was talking so much. Oh my gosh. We had the talks, okay? So as you can see, I started from the corner of her eyes and I just glide my way on up. She already has a natural crease, so I'm just following the outline of her natural crease. I'm taking my time doing this. Do not rush this. This is not a rush thing. Like, where you gotta go, sis? You ain't gotta go nowhere. Get this together, okay? As you can see, I'm bringing it all the way down. Now I'm gonna go in with the Blush Rose palette, and I'm gonna use that bottom light pink and apply it on the crease. Don't mind us, we was laughing too bad. I had to cut out that scene. Oh my gosh, she is hilarious. So now, as you can see, I have my flat brush, and I'm just gonna pat that pink in. Like, look how pigmented that light pink in. Like, that is Pink Panther pink. Like, that is Paris Hilton pink, boo. Like, that base, that's why I'm telling y'all, go get that base. Like, the base makes a difference. Like, look at that pink. It is just glowing. Now I'm going in using Rich Clay from the same palette. As you can see, I'm getting the increase right there. I'm getting all up into that crease. Like, get into it. This is gonna define everything. Like, it's gonna make it like a fade out look towards the back with like this brown burgundy look. It's just gonna look so pretty, y'all. So pretty. Now I'm gonna go in with this NYX eyeliner, waterproof. I'm gonna do her eyeliner on the top. See? Cute, right? Now I'm gonna go in with my lashes, Butterflyy Minks, Lash Out Minks. And ooh, yes, girl, give me face. Okay, girl. I'm gonna get you right. Now this primer is one of the best primer ever. I advise everybody to use this primer. Like, it makes the makeup last all day, all night. Like, seriously. Now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. These are my favorite foundations ever in the world. Now I'm using two different foundations because one was too light and one was too dark, so I decided to mix it to get her skin color, and like, just look how it goes on. Like, oh my gosh, her skin is like butter. It's like butter, and you want to pat that in. Do not swipe it. We're not Dora. We don't want to do no swiping. We're going to pat it in. Pat it all the way in. Get in there. Like, look at that full coverage. Like, I love that foundation so much. That foundation and that primer mixed together is magic, okay? You do not want to have this, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Concealer in Tan Sand. I'm gonna just apply it under her eyes. I learned this technique from, I think it was a Huda Beauty little clip that I seen on Instagram. And when I seen how they did that, I just like, oh yeah, I love that. Like, I'm gonna start doing it now. And so that's what I did. And we're just gonna put it under her eyes, on top of her lip, on her chin, down her nose, and on top of her forehead. Now we're gonna go in with a damp beauty blender. Make sure it is damp. We don't want it dry and we don't want it soaked. We want it damp, okay? This is gonna give your concealer a flawless look. It's just gonna melt into your customer's skin. Like, it's gonna look like butter, baby. Like real butter. And the key to this is blending. You want to keep on blending and blending. It might take a while, but it's very necessary. It's worth it. The finishing look, like, just do it. Just blend, blend, and blend. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Juvia's Place Foundation Stick in Zambia. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm going to use this as a contour stick. And I'm just using it on each side of her cheek, on the side of her forehead, on the side of her nose, and on her chin. And we are getting ready to snatch this face up, ladies, okay? So I'm going to go in with my angle brush and pat that concealer inside her face. The key is to make everything, you know, blend in, soak in the skin. It's just going to make it look like, you know, your customer's skin. And you want it to look like skin. You do not want it to look like a mask, because that's just not it at all. Now we're going to go in with Mercier Translucent Honey Powder. Listen, ladies, this is a must-have, okay? This is one of the best setting powders in the world. This is the only setting powder I use. Like, it makes such a big difference with the makeup. Like, this setting powder is golden. It was made by God himself, okay? Mercier did that. And now we're going to go in with Juvia's Place blush palette. Like, I use all Juvia's Place stuff. Like, that stuff is so bomb. Like, I'm in love with it. And I'm just going to go lightly in with the blush like that. Tap it on lightly. You do not want to go too heavy on the blush. Blush can make anybody look like a clown. This is not a circus, okay? So, go like, thread lightly. my setting brush. This brush is from Real Technique. And I'm going to set the powder inside the skin. I don't want to swipe it. We are not Dora. We are not going to swipe it away. We're going to tap it in. Okay? This is going to make the makeup last. And it's going to give it that look. Like, that look is going to be set all day, all night. It's not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere. So that is why I set it in. Now we're going to set our makeup with our Morphe setting spray. She thought I told her to keep her eyes open, y'all. Don't mind her. She is a fool, okay? Girl, close your eyes so I can set this makeup. Yes. And after spraying the face, we're going to pat that all in, okay? We're just going to pat, 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 pat. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Fenty Beauty Wattabrat highlight. And let me tell you, y'all, this highlighter is so raw. Like, it looked like a blush, but it's a highlighter too. Like, it just had the face shining. Like, look at that glow. Like, I love the glow. And a little goes a long way. You do not need a lot of it. Like, it's just too bomb. Now, we're going to go in with Artist Contour and Conceited and highlight her nose. But we're going to tap it in a little bit because we want her shining, but not shining. Like, we don't want to, you know, too out there. We don't want no Rudolphs, okay? Ain't no reindeers over here. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Auburn. And we're going to outline her lips with this. I use this to outline the lips because, like I said, Anastasia Beverly Hills products last long. So putting it on the lips is just like, you won't have to reapply like how you have to do with regular lip liner. Like, this will last you all day, all night. Like, seriously. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Naked. And I'm just applying it in between her lips. This way it would give it like this ombre effect. And after I do that, you know, she's going to pop her lip a couple of times. That's how you really get it to be ombre. Like, when you pop it, you got to keep popping it. Pop, pop, pop. Then I'm going to go in with my P. Louise pink base and apply it to her lips just so it could be like the color that's on her eyes. See, like that. And now I'm going to go in with this clear gloss. This clear gloss I got from my local hair store. It was like $1 or $2 or so. Like, it was very cheap. But this gloss is bomb. It works so good on the lips. I do recommend anybody getting it. Like, this gloss is just, it does what needs to be done. It understands the assignment. Okay, ladies, this is the finished look. Look at that. That face is bomb. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend to come watch it. And I'll see you guys in my next video.